Hello. A very good afternoon. I bid to each and every one of you. Welcome back to another episode of ACTnow Hot Issue. What's for lunch? Today's episode, today's version, or today's, well, today actually is Wednesday. Let me check my calendar, is the 9th of March 2020. We hope you guys are having a good midweek so far. Monday and Tuesday are already behind us. Hopefully, you guys are definitely well motivated in doing your job, doing your responsibilities menjalankan tanggungjawab anda dengan terbaik. Yeah. All right. So yeah. And also, we do want to advise you guys to make sure you follow all the SOPs around. Yeah, numbers have been scary, but yeah, we can't really look at the numbers nowadays as much because granted it has been super scary. 30,000, 33,000, so on and so forth. But as long as you take precautions, as long as you really follow all of the SOPs that has been set by Kementerian Kesihatan, by the government, by the authorities, yeah, hopefully that you won't get COVID. Even if you get COVID, they are they wouldn't be as serious as it was before. Granted, the fact that we have been vaccinated, we have taken our booster shots. So make sure siapa yang tak ambil booster shot tu lagi, because sekarang population, if I'm not mistaken, for adults only about 50+% who are who have taken their booster shots. So hopefully you guys go take your booster shots. Okay, very important. And also don't forget to download the ACTnow mobile community app on the Google Play Store as well as the Apple App Store, because you guys do want to be that great person, that great individual in your community by reporting any of a concern that needs to be highlighted to the agencies involved, because we have a lot of agencies and municipal councils who are tied up with us. So all of your matters will then be reported to them, and they would take swift action according to the complaint lodge. Okay, so it is a free app. Make sure you guys download it. Apple App Store, Google Play Store. Very simple. Just find us there, act now, and go and download it. All right. So, if you guys have not realized already, this episode I'm gonna be alone. I'm so alone. I'm so sad, man. No, I'm not sad at all. We're giving Melvin a bit of a breather because of last Monday's episode kan dia baru jadi white beast hari kan. So nevertheless, I'm here still standing, sharing with you guys all of the hottest issues, latest issues that's happening in Malaysia specifically. So let's just jump into the first topic that we want to highlight, that we want to bring to you guys today. Masalah pertama ialah masalah yang tak pernah habis, a never-ending issue that has been going on more actively, if I may say so, lebih kerap lagi dia berlaku kebelakangan ini dengan adanya PKP, dengan orang menggunakan kemudahan internet dengan lebih banyak, dengan akses kepada pelbagai jenis website dan sebagainya. Orang beli barang atas talian, people buy things online, and unfortunately more scammers are taking advantage during this pandemic, during this pandemic that we are enduring right now. And it has been reported that over 120 million ringgit have been lost by more than about 500 scam victims, and this is only the numbers in Johor, and this is for this year, tahun ini guys, tahun ini, in the year 2022, baru 3 bulan, baru nak masuk bulan ketiga, we have lost more than 120 million ringgit to scammers. This is a very, very alarming thing. This is a very, very sad thing that is happening. And reports are saying that Johor Police Chief Commissioner Datuk Kamarul Zaman Mamat has actually said that a total of 631 police reports had been received in the same period. From January until March 5th of this year, the police have received 631 police reports on scam activities compared to 550 police reports last year in the same period. So ada kenaikan, that's an addition of about close to 100 new additions in comparison to last year. And he added that the highest recorded cases were from Macau scams with recorded losses of more than 5 million ringgit. Now guys, seriously, when we talk about scammers, you know that these people, their modus operandi is very simple. They disguise themselves as people from LHDN. They say that they're from the police. They say that ada warrant tangkap yang anda kena bayar, and there are some hutang ataupun debt that you need to settle. If not, the mahkamah will take action on you, and you will not be safe because there will be a criminal record, and so on and so forth. And these are the kind of things that is very, very tricky for some people, especially people who are gullible enough, who don't really understand how these scams actually work, and they are the low-hanging fruit, I should say, ataupun orang yang sangat-sangat senang untuk di-scam oleh our scam artists. And apart from that, apart from the Macau scams, there are also the online purchase scams, where victims fall for items that are sold much, much cheaper than the usual price market through social media. Contohnya lah, kalau anda minat nak beli telefon ni lah, tak kisahlah telefon. Okay, contoh iPhone. Kita tahu harga pasaran iPhone ranges between 4,000 to 6,000 ringgit. It can be even more expensive if you go down to the retailers, proper retailer, and buy a new iPhone. If you see a thing on social media in saying that, oh, you can get a new iPhone for only 1,000 ringgit. You can get a new iPhone, a brand new iPhone 13 Pro Max, at only 2,000 ringgit. A difference of more than 3,000 ringgit than the retail value. You know that something is going on here. You know that there is something fishy going on. Macam apa? I mean, like there's even a saying. There's even a saying that goes, if it's too good to be true, then more often or not, it is a lie. So benda-benda macam ni, please folks, do understand. Nobody wants to conduct business in which that they make a loss. No way in heck that people can actually sell these kind of things at a massive price cut. Kononnya, oh, saya ada stok lebih. Oh, kononnya, oh, saya ada special deal sebab tu saya nak jual telefon ni dengan harga yang murah, unopened box, those kind of things. So a lot of people have fallen into these type of scammers, and it is very, very sad. And another type of scams that have been going on is that fake jobs, where victims are offered an opportunity to become sales agent for a company, and however, they are required to make payment first. Okay, let me get this straight. You nak kerja dengan orang, you tengah sibuk nak cari kerja, you telefon company ABC. Company ABC, saya nak kerja untuk company awak menjadi salesman. And then the guy from company ABC tells you, oh, you boleh kerja dengan kita orang. Oh, gaji you akan dapat banyak. You akan dapat berpuluh-puluh ribu. Sales you nanti banyak. Tapi you kena bayar dulu kita orang RM5,000 sebagai pendahuluan. What? That doesn't make sense at all. Why would you have to fork out your own money first, before even starting the job, to secure the job? Okay. You bukannya beli stok daripada dia macam stokis, you jual jamu ke, you jual bedak wangi ke, whatever it is. Itu faham. You buy 5,000 ringgit worth of product, you get the products and then you go and sell. Okay, standard. But this is talking about the scammer wanting to get your money first with the promise to offer you a job position. It is very, very, very unlikely that that will happen. So tolong jangan fall into this kind of situation. Commissioner Kamarul Zaman added actually members of the public need to be extra careful. Extra careful. Bukan saja careful, bukan saja berhati-hati. Lebih berhati-hati when coming across such good offers that are too good to be true or receiving calls that claim to be from the authority. Senang je, okay. Macau scam. Somebody calls you. Okay, Encik Mio, saya call daripada Jabatan Hasil Dalam Negeri dan anda ada sekian-sekian hutang. You know what I would do personally? To me, first of all, I would look at the number. Okay, ini nombor telefon mana? Alright. Then I would ask, baik, terima kasih di atas informasi yang anda telah berikan. Thank you for the information that you have given. I would like to double check. Contohnya, okay? Can you give me all of my personal details to me? What's my full name? What's my birth date? What's my IC number? What's my address? Because LHDN will have those informations of me. They would have all of this information in their hand should that thing is legit or not. And to make matters even more concrete, you can even just put down the phone, tanya dia, okay, anda daripada department mana? Okay, saya nak letak telefon sekejap, saya akan call balik hasil sekarang. So you call back hasil, you call back through the directory, you go through the specific channels and saying that, oh, okay, tadi ada nama sekian-sekian telefon saya berkenaan dengan ni. That's how you can actually check, really check what the situation is all about. If it's true, then it's true lah. But if it's not true, then you know that it's a scam. Same goes with the police. Kalau polis telefon you, oh Encik Mio, anda sebenarnya ada warrant tangkap. Betul ke saya ada warrant tangkap? Biar saya telefon ibu pejabat polis, biar saya telefon polis mana-mana untuk mendapatkan kepastian. Call them back. Okay, I know it can be kind of scary, even if like contohnya you have a bit of a darker past lah contohnya. Even though you have that, always double check. You can call them back. You can call the proper, people, the PDRM for instance, the hasil people, or whoever it is. You can call them back to confirm whether or not the situation is true. So please Malaysians, not just for warga Johor, because sekarang Johor tengah nak ada PRN kan, on the 12th ni, hujung minggu ni, hence why cerita ni pasal Johor. But yeah, anybody that is, I mean like regardless whether you're in Arau Perlis or you're in Kundasang Sabah, it's very, very important for you to really check what is going on so that you don't fall into these kind of scams, and it is very, very important for you to know all these things. Okay, itu adalah topik utama that we want to share with you guys. Scammers be gone. Okay, tembak je scammer ni geram aku. Okay, second topic that we want to talk about on this show, on Hot Issue for ACTnow. You know that we are an advocate to a greener environment. We want to try to make a change, and Melvin has multiple times mentioned a lot of initiatives, a lot of partnerships that he has been doing on behalf of ACTnow in order to make sure that our world, stays green, not just for us, but for our future generations ahead. And it has been reported, why am I telling you this? Because it has been reported by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. They have actually said that 460 million tons of plastics were used in the year 2019. Let me say this again. 460 juta tan plastik telah digunakan pada tahun 2019, and it has doubled since and with that number, it was the numbers actually doubled since the year 2000. Tapi the thing that we want to highlight is that out of all of the amount that I've just mentioned to you about, only 9% of these plastic waste are being recycled worldwide. 9% sahaja yang recycled. 19% of it were incinerated, 50% went to sanitary landfills, and 22% were disposed in uncontrolled dump sites, burned in open pits, or leaked into the environment. Bayangkan, plastik yang you pakai selama ni, satu dunia yang ada lebih daripada 450 juta tan plastik yang telah diguna pakai. Only 9% of it have been recycled. In the face of rampant global warming and pollution, it is crucial that countries respond to the challenge with coordinated and global solutions. Also, the people from OECD has actually proposed a series of levers to address the issue. One of it being including developing the market for recycled plastics, which only represents 6% of the total, largely because they are more expensive. And new technologies related to decreasing the environmental footprint of plastics represents only 1.2% of all innovation concerning the product. And while calling for a more circular plastic life cycle, the OECD has said that policies must also restrain overall consumption. It also called for major investment in basic waste management infrastructure, including a 25 billion euros, which is about 117 billion ringgit a year, to go towards efforts in low and middle income countries. So actually, message yang ingin disampaikan ialah sebenarnya, the ultimate message that we want to share with you guys is that, yes, we are grateful for plastic. You order Grab, you dapat dalam plastic container. You pergi shopping mall, you beli barang, dia bagi dalam plastic bag. You minum air botol Coke, botol made out of plastic. Yeah, we're grateful for plastic because it's a very sturdy material. It does what it says it does. To keep food, to store things. You ada barang-barang kat dalam rumah, you simpan dalam kotak plastic, so on and so forth. But what we want to highlight here is that there may be other alternatives than just using plastic. Mungkin sekarang ni, there's this campaign been going on for a few years now that people are so encouraged to bring their own shopping bags, reusable shopping bags whenever they go out grocery shopping, for them to not use plastic bags from the grocery stores, even though they charge 20 cents per plastic bag. This is one of the initiatives that has been implemented in Malaysia. Granted, it has been a few years, like I mentioned, dah berapa tahun dah benda ni dijalankan. People are starting to really, really understand how important it is and they're using it. And contohnya kalau minum air pula, kalau kita pergi kedai mamak, you order your teh tarik, you order your teh limau swab, you order your teh ais limau, and whatnot, you will get a plastic straw. Some organization or some establishments out there have already replaced from using a plastic straw, dia pakai paper straw. Yeah, it may not be that convenient. Kadang-kadang plastic paper straw you letak lama dalam air, nanti jadi lembik and then dia tak boleh pakai dah kan. So, yeah, minum air kat kedai mamak, tak payah straw je lah, minum je lah. Kat rumah boleh je minum air dalam gelas. That's my way of thinking anyway, because we need to think about other solutions. We need to think about other types of things that we can actually do to make sure that, things are being done properly, or at least you yourself, your household. Sekarang ni, I have to command the the Municipal Council of Petaling Jaya, MBPJ, and they have been doing this for about a year now. They have provided us with a recycle box for us to actually put all of the recyclable things, plastic specifically, and then they would come and pick up the rubbish every week. Once a week, they will pick it up for us, for them to throw away or dispose any recyclable items. You got your plastic lah, you got your papers lah, you got your cardboards and everything. So they have a special bin. They have a special lorry to actually pick up all this stuff, and they actually give us a big yellow plastic box for us to put all of the recyclable things inside there. That's actually a very, very good initiative from them, and we have been doing it. We are being disciplined about it. Whenever we go out, we buy something yang ada plastic and whatnot, we don't just throw it together with our organic trash, but we throw it inside the yellow box for it to be collected by the people who will be coming with the recyclable trash trucks that goes around once a week over my area, at least, people in Petaling Jaya at least. So it's definitely a very good initiative from the MBPG, and I hope that any other places are practicing the same thing as well. Hopefully they are, because again, it may not look much at first, but in the long term, dalam jangka masa yang lama, we're playing the long game here. Dalam jangka masa yang lama, ia definitely akan membantu menjaga alam sekitar kita dengan lebih baik lagi. It is very, very important for us to actually address this issue now, because why? This may not hurt you right now. This may not even hurt your children right now, but what about their children? What about their children pula? Alright? There's only one Earth. Unless Elon Musk dah siap nak ready duduk on Mars, Mars will still be like Earth juga. Nanti kan sampah banyak dekat Mars juga. Alright? Wow, okay. Penat juga cakap seorang-seorang ni. Alright? So that's it. That's all the sharing that I can that I'm able to actually do with you guys on this show. So make sure you guys share this video, because yeah, my rant sometimes do make sense, and it could also be beneficial to the people around you as well. All right, so we'll see you on Friday for our next edition. So make sure you guys stay tuned with us on the Facebook, on the official channel on Facebook, which is Act Now Trooper. Make sure you guys check us out, and also our previous episodes that we had before. You know, anything that you have missed. You know, a lot of interesting thing is out there, like YB Sahari that we do every Monday. FYI, this coming Monday on the 14th, we will take a break from YB Sahari because of the PRN that's happening in Johor right now. So a lot of people are quite busy with that. So we're going to take a pause next week for YB Sari, but we'll definitely be back the week after for another edition of YB Sari. But whatever it is, make sure you guys come down and watch us this Friday for the next latest episode of Act Now Hot Issue What's for Lunch. Me Daniel signing out. Take care, guys. Happy lunching. Bye.